Well, it's almost time for action here at OKC. And as the Thunder arrived earlier, they appeared to be in no mood to show any mercy tonight. Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Boston Celtics. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. And for the Thunder, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. All right, Doris, how about teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs?
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor. Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
Porzingis misses. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a three-point game. Holmgren finds Williams. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Tatum against Holmgren. Pass to Brown. He takes it in. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Count it.
You know, he had room to operate, but added a little fade on that shot just for good measure.
Tries it from the top of the key, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Holiday from long range, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
Here's Williams, and Williams punches it home.
The simple bounce pass works at any level, including the highest level.
For Boston, they've gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Three-pointer, Holiday. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Dort. It's hauled in by White. Celtics trail by 3. The teardrop. Brown can't hit.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
You know, Dort doesn't show a lot of love to the mid-range, but he's smart to not completely overlook it.
And now we go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Mark Dagnall.
Their team's biggest concern tonight, the scoring of Jaylen Brown. Coach commenting, quote, Brown has become an elite scorer in this league. Jaylen can have huge nights. We know he's going to score, but we have to limit his easy looks, especially early. Something to watch, BA.
And Allie, thanks. So it's Boston now, after the basket by Oklahoma City.
Boy, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Tatum pulls it in.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
White. Holiday finds White. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
Love to see Derek White go right up with it off the catch. No doubt right there. Just get the jumper flowing.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Caruso comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Al Horford's checked in for Boston. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. A different look for Oklahoma City. Wiggins comes in for Williams, and it's Wallace in for Dort. The Celtics also with a sub. Pritchard's checked in. So it's Boston now, trailing by 2. Sends it home from three-point land.
Jason Tatum has built such consistency from beyond the arc. Doesn't matter if there's a contest or not.
Wallace with it, now guarded by White. Wallace's shot is good.
Oh, neither of these teams can miss. At the same time, neither is playing a ton of defense either.
The 3-ball. White can't hit. The Thunder have gone 8 of 10 shooting. Wiggins passes to Williams. From deep, Holmgren knocks it down from distance.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
The 3 is up, and Tatum is good for 3. Tatum's got 6 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Williams' shot is good.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Tatum's shot is good.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
Wallace outside. From deep. Boston pulls it in. Tatum passes to White. Back to Tatum. 4-3. And the Celtics another 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now. Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And Horford gets it to go.
Well, this guy's got such big-time mobility for a big man. Al Horford specializes in finding the gaps in the defense. Nice catch and shoot.
Here they come with numbers in transition. Shot on the wing. Tatum can't hit.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Fires it from 18. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Celtics with 4 3-pointers in the quarter alone, proving he's a threat at the arc. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Boston leading by 6. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. Isaiah Joe is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second. And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, Brian, maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes, but again, I go back to that competitive toughness. Well, Jason Tatum with the answer from three. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
And stolen by Holiday. Here's Pritchard. No points yet. And again, Boston with the triple.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Outside Joe. Holiday with the ball. Joe covering. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Okay, let's find out the news on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Allie, what's the update?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Thunder's head athletic trainer. The bad news is that this injury is causing discomfort.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Pritchard gets it to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
Here's Pritchard. And again, Boston with the triple.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is, with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Williams has got 10 points.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Tatum from long range. Good. And Brown gets the assist. And the Celtics lead by 17.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their number one option on every possession.
Counted from distance.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Porzingis with room to shoot. Again, the Celtics good for two more. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Outside Joe. There's the three. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
Yes, such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Tatum like a freight train coming. Oh, a magnificent rejection. Outside, Williams. Again, Oklahoma City.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
From the arc. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Boy, tremendous job having hands ready, feet prepared. Catch and shoot opportunity for Lou Dort is good.
It's stolen away. Right side, Williams. Here's Hartenstein. And another three for Oklahoma City.
Listen, everyone knows what kind of shooter this guy is. Just his presence on the floor creates space.
Celtics lead by 5. Here's Tatum, and stolen by Williams. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. From deep three-point range, Boston with a rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 17-7 run. Williams from long range. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Pass to Holiday. This one for 3. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Yeah, showing off his competitive fire. Holiday was eager to get a 3 of his own.
Dort for 3. Boston with a rebound. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Porzingis. There's the triple. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 7 assists in the game.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. Had to alter his release at the last possible moment and somehow still gets it to go.
Joe misses. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And Doris, some use the term stocks to add up steals and blocks. Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama's stocks are through the roof.
Well, in fact, since the turn of the century, only 5 rookies ever have averaged over 3, quote, stocks per game. Victor and Chet are both on that list. And listen, if you're a passionate NBA fan, you are so excited about these 2 young men. The size and the skill and the eye-popping things they're doing on a nightly basis. NBA is in good hands.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Dort's shot is good.
Boy, you love the ability to stretch the floor on the jumper. Doing work, Lou Dort.
Holiday from long range. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder trail by 13. Shoots. And Dort with the bucket on the assist from Holmgren. So Dort's got 14 points for the game. The Celtics have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. The shot by Holiday, no good. And for the Thunder, they're shooting almost 70% from the floor. Sensational.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, "I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something."
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Thunder trail by 7. Here's Dort, pass to Williams. It's stolen by Tatum. For the finish, and Tatum finishing the fast break.
You can see the length and the impact defensively of Jason Tatum, the rip and then the score on the other end.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Some solid defense from Holiday. Celtics lead by 9. Brown finds Tatum. Here's Porzingis. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
Kristaps Porzingis is a tough cover. This guy knows he can make threes. Now you get inside the lane and look out.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
And it's Tatum with the 3. Tatum's got 29.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Here's Hartenstein. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Boston has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. White looking it over. Over Dort. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. White's got 6. Thunder trail by 8. And Dort is such an important guy on the defensive end. Lou Dort.
He is strong. He plays hard. He's willing to mix it up physically. He's a tremendous athlete. This guy is tough to score on.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Williams. And it's Wallace in for Dort. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Celtics lead by 8. Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Williams. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
Here's Pritchard. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Hauser, that's good.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. High flying Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, just get right up and over the top of the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander, no doubt.
One minute left in the third. The Celtics have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. White, and it falls all over the rim and in. Give him 8.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
Such a wide open look.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shea has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
Here's Tatum. Holmgren with the block. Now here's Williams. He's closely guarded. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Since the break, it feels like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Cornette with the bucket. Cornette's got his first 3 points of the game.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points in the game. And again, it's Oklahoma City. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Pritchard. Jacks up a three. Williams grabs the board. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Celtics.
Boston ball. Substitution on the field.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Boston out in front. Up 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Williams. Alex Caruso is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wallace in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. The three from Craig. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 5th assist in this one.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
You know, one thing you got to love about Drew Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
And the Thunder making a change here. Williams is checked in.
No one expected to see that. He's been owning the line as of late.
Wallace misses. And so Horford will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's White. Inside. White gets it to go.
You have to be dialed in from the mid-range. Derek White says, I can do that too, folks.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Craig on the wing from outside the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
And put it on a platter. Holiday serving it up for his teammate.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now Horford defending.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Here's Horford following the bucket by the Thunder. Fires for 3. Hauser, that's good. And the Celtics lead by 8.
You like how Derek White scans the floor, always aware of where the opportunities are. Nicely done.
Williams. And Williams punches it home.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Holiday from long range. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Yep, that one goes. And now just a 4-point Boston lead.
And the defense can't be so relaxed at this stage of the game. Not against him.
I think he takes that kind of defense as a sign of disrespect, and he was more than happy to accept the challenge.
White, good.
The assist, Torrey Craig.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Wallace. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
White, the pass to Craig. Sinks the tray. Craig's got 12 points in just the second half.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Williams from long range. Holiday grabs the miss. Boston leading by 7. Craig with it. Watch by Wallace. To the paint. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by White. The Celtics have gone 7 of 8 in this fourth quarter. Holiday from long range. Doesn't go that time.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
SGA from distance.
SGA, that's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big time clutch delivery.
Three-pointer Holiday. The Thunder with the rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Here's the three, and another three for Oklahoma City.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Tries to break his ice. A shot by Holiday, no good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And Wiggins gets it to go. The assist from Williams. Williams has got 7 assists in the game. Outside Holiday. Takes a three. They get it again. Horford. Horford gets it done inside.
We know this about Al Horford. He's a big-time clutch performer.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander tucks it last. So for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein. He's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Wallace. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Tatum. He's covered by Holmgren. And Tatum drills the three.
Jason Tatum under duress of the shot clock. Big moment, no problem.
Here's Williams. Yes! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Tatum finds Porzingis. And here's Brown for three. Puts up a three. Money from deep.
Well, if you're going to be a franchise guy, you've got to want the ball in these clutch moments. Jaylen Brown doing work.
That one off the back iron and out. This is their chance to stretch the lead, Grant.
Yeah, it's a must. They have to execute and avoid the big mistake.
Three-pointer Holiday. The Thunder pull it in.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Here's Hartenstein. Count it! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3!
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Outside White. Pass to Brown. Gets the three ball to go. So we see Boston get the win here. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thank you very much. Jaylen, you had it going. Can you talk about the confidence you had tonight?
I'm just trying to continue to show people what I can do, continue to get better. It's a long journey. It's a process. I still got a long way to go and a lot to learn, so I'm going to just keep going up.
It's all part of the journey. Thanks, Jaylen.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jason Tatum.